How we all doing today? Perfect. Thank you all for being here on this beautiful morning in the city of Soledad. My name is Jesus Valenzuela. I will be the MC for today. I am the Community Engagement Manager for the city of Soledad. Before getting started, I definitely want to thank our council members for being here. Our Mayor, Ana Velázquez, Mayor Pro Tem, Maria Corralejo, Council Member Fernando Cabrera, Council Member Fernando Ansaldo Sanchez, and Council Member Eva Buñuelos. With that, for a run-up show today, we're gonna have a few speakers and then stick around afterward so you can have a conversation with the artists who will gladly walk you through their process. So without further ado, I want to present Tensia Vargas, our Economic Development Coordinator.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this special occasion. As Jesus said, I'm Tensia Vargas. I'm the Economic Development Coordinator for the City of Soledad. I am honored here to stand here today as part of a team that has been working closely with the Arts Council for Monterey County to bring these beautiful murals to life. These murals are a part of an ongoing commitment to enhance the vitality and visual appearance of our Front Street corridor. Over the years, the City of Soledad has been working on several initiatives to bring more vibrancy and synergy to our downtown district. We began with our facade grant program, which provided funds to business owners to help improve and beautify their storefronts. Currently, as some of you may see, our Front Street Improvement Project is underway, making strides in creating a welcoming, walkable, attractive, and thriving downtown space. One that not only benefits those that are visiting, its residents, and its visitors alike. Today, we are here to celebrate one of our latest accomplishments, the installation of these inspiring murals on Front Street. This has been a project of many hands and many hearts. After months of collaboration with the Arts Council, gathering input through community surveys, and carefully reviewing numerous drafts, these murals are now complete and ready to be enjoyed by all. Thank you once again by joining us, and a special thank you to everyone who contributed to making this vision a reality. Together, we are creating a downtown of Soledad that is welcoming, vibrant, and reflective of our community spirit. Thank you.
Thank you, Tensia. And next, I would like to invite up a representative from Congress member Zoe Lofgren's office, Angela Bocanello.
Good morning, everybody. Like Jose says, I'm with Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren's office, and I just wanted to say, everybody heard she did win a second term here. Yes, thank you. I'm excited myself. Unfortunately, she is unable to be here. There's a lot of work to be done in DC. She's still there on her way back. But she did want me to share with you. She's very excited. She's met with the mayor several times and her staff, and she wanted to make sure that we remember President Joe Biden signed the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan Act in 2021, known as ARPA. Thank you, Uncle Joe. And because of these opportunities and fundings, this mural has now become a reality. And thank you for joining us today for this special occasion that we stand here to truly honor those that have participated in the unveiling of this new symbol of art, community, and culture right here in the heart of Soledad. This mural represents more than just a beautiful addition to the city landscape. It captures the history, diversity, and the vibrant spirit of the people who call this community home. To the talented artists and contributors who poured their hearts and creativity into this masterpieces, thank you. Your vision and hard work have brought a story to life that will inspire generations to come. It will serve as a reminder of the resilience and beauty found in every corner of Soledad. Thank you to everyone who made this possible, from the artists, community leaders, sponsors, and most importantly, every single person who supported this project. And on behalf of the Congresswoman, I would like to present to the city of Soledad, if I could have the mayor come up here, please. And I would like to say I wanted to do a certificate for every artist and everyone that participated, but I was unable to. So I will present this to the city, and I do want to recognize each and every one of you. So thank you.
Sorry.
1, 2.
I like you, baby. Yay! Thank you, Precious. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And now to present the Arts Council as well as the other artists, I want to welcome up here from the Arts Council, Jackie Etcherson.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here and for to celebrate these beautiful murals in this community. We're really pleased to be a part of this. They wanted me to give you a little brief intro to the Arts Council of Monterey County, in case you haven't heard of us. We've been around since the late 1970s. Our mission is to improve the quality of life for everyone in our region through the arts. And our overachieving strategy is to advance social equity through the arts by supporting artists, programs, and organizations that are emerging, underserved, or underrepresented. We're so pleased to have collaborated on this project with the city staff, the council, and the artists in bringing these murals to fruition. The purpose of these murals is to honor the history and vitality of this small but proud community. And before I introduce all the artists, I want to take a moment to thank Karen Lee Garcia, our former Chief Programs Officer, working with the city staff since March of this year on this project. And just so you know, we're also working on phase 2 of bringing murals into the bridge on Front Street. More to come on that. Okay, so now to hear from the artists here, please help me welcome Jesus Nunez Lara.
Hello everyone. I just want to start first by saying thank you to the Arts Council and everyone from the city of Soledad who made this possible. The Arts Council has always supported my work through a grant and now through this opportunity, and I'm very thankful for that. I have here one of the, I'm going to talk a little bit about the mural, and I'm so happy that Ava could be here with her beautiful dress and just the way she looks in the mural. You can get a round of applause for Ava, please. So I had the opportunity and great honor of doing these 2 murals here in the building. And my family has always been a part of agriculture. That's all they've done. My dad, my brother, and my mom, they've always worked in agriculture. So when I heard this opportunity, I went around the streets and interviewed a lot of people. And 100% of them that I talked to, it happened that they worked in agriculture. So it was a great honor for me to represent them. I know how hard of a job that is. I worked on it myself when I was in high school during summer, so I understand them. And I know that there's a lot of other businesses and careers that as an artist you want to represent. But I know that especially agriculture here, no matter what job we do, everything in this community has revolves around agriculture. All the businesses the customers are, a lot of them are the workers. So this particular piece, I wanted to represent 100% or honor them 100%. And then I added the pinnacles on the background, and a lot of the I wanted to represent the hard work that it is by the expression, by the hands, by the expressions, by the bending of their backs. So that this is how I represented their work, and I wanted to make it a little bit colorful, and with the actual clothing that they wear during their hard labor. And on the other side, I wanted to represent a little bit of the technology with the wind turbine. I represented a little bit also of the pinnacles. I mean, it's a beautiful place, and whenever the people from outside Soledad, we think about Soledad, we want to visit the park, we know that this is the gateway to the park. And I also wanted to represent a little bit of the tradition of the culture of the city. I know that they have these events here where Ava could dance, and they have other many events that represent the culture of Mexico, that now because of the residents is part of this area too. And I also represented a little bit of the history with the mission, and then with the grapes and the hands, it was like it's like an offering that the city and the community has to offer to the world, and that's part of the inspiration behind my work. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jesus. So the next group of artists I want to introduce is Neta Murals. And if you had blinked over a weekend, you would have missed this. I was here on Friday, and they hadn't started. It was done by Monday. So can I bring up Arsenio, Gerardo, Natalia?
Hello guys, thank you all for coming. My name is Gerardo, this is Arsenio, this is Natalia. Avelino couldn't make it today, he's our fourth member. A little background on us, we've been painting for about 4 years. We started during COVID. We originally started in Monterey, but we worked our way down to Salinas. We've done some large projects in Salinas, all the way down to San Lucas and King City. So this project here, I would like to start by thanking the Mayor Anna and for giving us the opportunity, and the city manager for dropping by while we were painting during the process. She came by and said hello, as well as the local residents, aspiring artists, inquiring guidance on this particular aerosol medium. We did all with spray paint primarily during the process. We had a lot of people stop by. They were really just interested in the spray paint medium. Our first thought when we made aware of this project was that we noticed it was a shipping container, and we're no stranger to corrugated metal, which is it's a specific surface, but that means we were excited to use the aerosol, make it an aerosol project. Our conceptual approach was one of the unique native creatures that inhabit this area and the National Pinnacles Park, such as the brush rabbit, the gray fox, and the California condor, but all with a spiritual twist that originated in Mexico City in the 1920s, when an artist had a fever dream by the name of Pedro Linares that eventually led him to be commissioned by Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo to make alebrijas for them. Surrounding these magical creatures, we also wanted to depict the beautiful Soledad sunset and the mountain ranges. You guys have great views here. On the side, we did the windmill. We incorporated wind elements in the form of dark spiral triangles that are distinctive to those of the native Ohlone tribe's basket weaving patterns. The opposite side, that you can see right here, we paid homage to the local military veterans and having a soldier saluting the American flag flowing in the wind. Lots of wind here. We shut up the first day when we primed. We only had 1 hour, and we lasted 1 hour, but taping everything down and priming it all with a machine with a sprayer. The actual painting process, from my perspective, was probably one of the smoother projects we've executed as a team. Being 4 artists, we each picked a wall to color block and completely fill the surface. So we were on each side of the shipping container wrap there. The most intricate areas, the alebrijes, we did last with acrylic brush. And I don't want to forget the Monterey County Art Council, specifically Karen Lee Garcia, who facilitated the whole project the whole way. Very thankful, and for funding the project for the Art Council and Jackie. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you. And our last but not least muralist for this beautiful project over here is Paul Richmond and Brenda Scettrini-Saglio.
Bienvenidos. Welcome everyone. I'm very happy to see all the faces of Soledad showing up for art. First off, I'd like to thank the Arts Council, Karen Lee Garcia, for putting this project together, and for Jackie Agustin, who was keeping things going, and I'm really grateful for that. So the mural that we worked on is called Siempre Soledad, and it depicts the pinnacles, which are really important to me because I grew up in Greenfield, and as a small kid in a family of 8 children, when you wanted to do something fun, you'd go to the pinnacles, and at that point you could still camp out there. So it was a really important part of my childhood and that feeling of family. So I was really glad to be able to put that as the background. Also depicted are what we hope that it represents to us is like ancestors, and as they're looking at their past, and then also the younger people looking forward to a promising future. We hope that when you look at the mural that you get a sense of hope. I like the way that Paul put the mirrored image of the pinnacles and looking out and knowing that hope and opportunity is available for all that live here, and also pride and respect in the community. One thing fun about this mural is we got to meet new people, and one of the persons is Agustin Pantoja, who came along and wanted to help paint and wanted to learn how to paint. There was also other community members, I don't see them here, that I'd like to recognize. That there was one young woman who just came up and said, I used to paint in Mexico, but I haven't painted for years, can I help? And that's one of the things that we really like to do. Paul is very good at inspiring artists, and the Arts Council is also very helpful in doing that. The whole idea is to inspire other people to make art, to inspire appreciation of art, and public art is for everyone. So everyone can benefit from looking at art. It gives you more pride in the community. So, is there anything I missed, Paul?
I think we're going to teach everyone a little bit of sign language.
But first, I want to say something. I just wanted to.
This is Brenda's show.
Well, Paul makes the dance videos. So
Yeah.
he figured that if you really wanted to see how we work, you can find us
Go on Instagram.
on Instagram. I just wanted to say that hoy mi corazón está muy llena con gratitud y orgullo y para presentar este mural para la ciudad de Soledad, siempre Soledad. And gracias para the mayor for making it possible on the Arts Council. I think that's it. Now we can do your part.
All right. You're going to teach us how to say we love art in sign language. All right. You ready? Good.
We love art.
Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We love art.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then finally, of course, want to give one last shout out and thank you to our staff, our city manager, Megan Hunter, our community and economic development staff, you and Cynthia. Without y'all, this could not be possible. And of course, without the guidance and leadership of our city council, y'all really have made the difference in making our downtown what it is today. And today, representing the city council, we have our mayor, Ana Velasquez.
Well, thank you, and I'm excited to be here. If I'm walking a little funny, sorry, my back hurts this morning. I'm not sure why. But I'm excited. I'm excited that this day finally came and it's finally here. So we've been looking forward to this day for many weeks now. And Paul, I've been following you on those videos on Facebook. So thank you for making those happen. So you gave our community a glimpse of what was happening, and excited for it to finally be here. But I also, before I begin, I just want to also acknowledge and say a few thank yous, because I think we all know that things like today, these initiatives don't happen in silos. It takes a lot of people to make these kind of efforts happen. And it takes a lot of partnerships, and I'm really blessed and thankful that the city of Soledad has those partnerships, and together we were able to make this come to fruition. And we hope that there's more in the works, so there's more to come. But I want to thank the Arts Council, first of all, from Monterey County, and the talented artists for making their vision come to life through these amazing murals. And thank you so much for sharing your vision with our community to be able to better understand what you saw, what you painted, and those stories of, the families of, especially a lot of us that come from farm working families like myself. Those are really meaningful murals, and especially the pinnacles as well. I'll talk a little bit about that. That's really significant for my family and for many of our families here in Soledad as well. So thank you so much for creating those stories and making that vision come to life for our community. So much gratitude for really capturing the unique social, cultural, and historic fabric of our city, and not just our city, but also the Salinas Valley, which is really incredible. So words cannot express how much gratitude we as a city council feel for having this transformation to our downtown. So again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and on behalf not just of the city council, but also on behalf of the community of Soledad. We just say thank you so much for giving us this beauty that we now have, and also this hope for the rest of the artists in our community to know that this is part of our value. This is part of Siempre Soledad and who we are as a community. I also want to thank again the Soledad City Council, because without their support, the murals could not have happened. So as I said, this is a partnership, but the council did approve $70,000 of our American Rescue Plan Act dollars to be able to support this initiative. And I think that's really important for our community to know, because if it not for those funds, then we could not have provided this opportunity for our community. So I want to make sure that I acknowledge our council for providing that. But also, I know we heard from a representative from Congress Olafgren's office. I want to also acknowledge the Congresswoman, because if not for the $6.2 million that the city received in federal ARPA funding directly to the city that came during the COVID-19 pandemic, the city would not have had this opportunity, and we could not be standing here before you unveiling these murals today. So I think that deserves another big round of applause, because the city was able to do a lot with that $6.2 million that came through that ARPA funding from the federal government. Again, just, special thanks also to our community, because I know that they provided a lot of the feedback also to the artists. What is it that was meaningful for our community? What was it that was important for our city to see? So I want to thank the Arts Council for leading that effort of providing that feedback from our community. And I also want to take just a brief moment also to acknowledge some of our other dignitaries that are here with us today. So I want to acknowledge Isabel Mesa, who's here with from the office of Senator Laird's office. Thank you. We also have Priscilla Barbara from Supervisor Chris Lopez's office. Thank you for being here with us this morning. So as a mom and mayor, I committed to raising awareness about the importance of literacy and love for reading. As a mom of 3 boys, I held monthly readings with the mayor events at the Soledad Library, and I always included a local artist to lead a project, knowing that art was really critical. So art has always been a really significant part of my life. I grew up with a brother who was an artist. I have nieces that are artists, and Soledad, obviously, as we see today, has many local artists. We also know that there's a strong correlation between art and emotional and social and mental well-being. However, during the pandemic, this became more evident as we realized we not only needed art in schools and other health centers, but we also needed art in public spaces. By integrating these murals here in Cesar Chavez Park, located in our downtown area, we hope that we achieve several outcomes. I'm going to list 4, but believe me, there are many, many more. One is, one of those outcomes is to beautify our park and bring more people to our downtown area to help our small businesses thrive and continue to flourish and prosper. To create a sanctuary for our residents and visitors to sit, to walk, and to reduce the stress and anxieties of everyday life, right? So they can enjoy these murals. To pause and appreciate the history of Soledad. To remember our past, to honor our diversity, and celebrate our future. It's important that we remember Soledad was a place of historical significance, and we continue to make history, right? But Soledad provided the setting and landscape for John Steinbeck's novel of Mice and Men, and in 1873, Soledad was the endpoint of the Southern Pacific Railroad. We also want to remember to take a selfie, share our history, and put Soledad on the map. So we want to make sure that we do that. So now we have those opportunities. And I also want to acknowledge, I think Eva who was, Eva, right? Eva, thank you so much for being the face of our portrait that we get to see for many, many years to come. Just give her a big round of applause. And finally, one of the other outcomes that we hope to provide is to provide Soledad residents with the opportunity to establish a deeper connection with Pinnacles National Park. I know Brenda mentioned that. I also fell in love with Pinnacles National Park as a child. That was a place that our parents took us to play, and it was a place that we went to play baseball, of all things, right? And it's extremely significant to our region, as the park was formed 23 million years ago, and it was through a series of volcanic eruptions, right? And many of us that live here, we have it so close in our backyard, and we don't have that connection with it. It's home to the rare Talus Caves, and for many of us that we know, it's a vital refuge to the endangered California condor. So we have so much to offer. So now we know that every child will be exposed to our backyard beauty and have the opportunity to also fall in love with Pinnacles National Park. And also we know that early exposure to nature fosters physical and mental well-being and a lifelong connection to protection and preservation of our planet. So we want to thank you to all the artists, because all of what you provided to us today has so much significance for our community and its well-being. So in closing, I just want to say thank you to everyone that made this possible. It's many partners that it takes to have something that we have like today. So with that, before I close, we do have a couple of acknowledgements, and we are going to provide some certificates. So we do have some certificates from various legislative offices. And before we close, I think we want to make sure that we acknowledge all of the artists, but we also have a special certificate. And we want to acknowledge a special person that lives in our community and has been a champion for the arts. And I want to ask Jose Arriola to come up here with me. And I want to ask the council to come up as well. So Jose has been doing a lot of work in the Salinas Valley, and he's a resident of Soledad, and we're so honored to have him. Yay! But he's been supporting public art in many spaces, and we're happy to have him here because he's also another instrument for us to be able to continue to support and advocate for public art here and in our space, and having his having his network system, having his advocacy will also help us to continue supporting other local artists and connecting those artists' vision to our community as well. So with that, Jose, we want to acknowledge you for being a champion of the arts, and on behalf of the city of Soledad, we want to say thank you. Thank you. And we also have, if I can have some of the other offices that do have certificates. So we also have one. I'm also the district director, for State Senator Caballero. So we also have one on behalf of Senator Caballero. We want to say thank you as well for being the champion of the arts.
On behalf of State Senator John Laird.
Take a photo. Maybe over here. Yes.
One, two,
Thank you. And at this time, I'd like to invite all the artists also to come up, and if I can have the council stay here, because we do also have acknowledgements on behalf of Senator John Laird. If I can have you come up. If I can have all the artists come up here as well, and our council.
He's fine, Megan. He's fine.
Okay, so we have also on behalf of Senator Caballero for the Arts Council of Monterey County, thank you so much. Do we have a representative from, are they up here? Oh, Chavez. That's not this one. Yeah. So I'll call out the certificates and then we'll take a photo. And then this is a certificate for Paul Richmond. Thank you so much for being such an amazing artist and making all of this come to life for us in Soledad. And also for Jesus Nunez Navarro from the Downtown Murals ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you. And for Brenda Scettrini-Saglio as well. And we're missing one. Huh? Okay, so I owe you one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we did it as a group. No?
Yeah, this one's on a specific name.
For the city of Soledad. Okay, so we're gonna missing one. We apologize for that. We'll get one to you. Okay. This is the city of Soledad. She did it already.
I just have one for the city of Soledad. We usually go to other, most members know that we live in such a rural area, and we go to big, larger cities, and we see these beautiful murals and paintings over there, and we wish that some of our cities can have them as well. But I just want to thank the city of Soledad for making the effort to bring these murals here, and everyone who participated in that. So on behalf of the state of the California State Senate and the 17th Senate District, thank you to the city of Soledad for
So let's get a picture and then stay there for the ribbon cutting. That's good.
Oh, so group hug, guys, come closer. Yes.
All right. Councilmember Cabrera, I don't know if you want to go over here. All right, 1, 2, cheese. All right, let's stay there for the ribbon cutting.
All right.
We can have a seat.
Yes, we're gonna hold them.
You are so used to photos.
So we're gonna have the ribbon, and then if Mayor and Ava could do us the honor.
Put her in the middle.
Not yet.
All right. Sorry, real quick.
Okay.
Let's count down. 1, 2, 3. Thank you everybody for coming. Just hang out, mingle, talk with the artists, and as well enjoy some aguas frescas and jello provided to us by Lolita. So thank you.
Good to see you. How are you?